In the shadowed, rain-slicked alleys of the cyberpunk megalopolis known as Celestia, a young man named Kael lived a life defined by hunger and a single burning dream that refused to die. He possessed nothing but the tattered leather clothes on his back and an old, tarnished silver locket, a silent witness to a sacred promise made to the girl he loved, a vow that he would one day return as the absolute master of his own fate. His destiny shifted forever on a night of cold betrayal when the notorious Shadow Gang cornered him in a dead-end street. But as they closed in, something ancient and dormant within Kael ignited. A violent surge of blue electricity erupted from his veins, revealing the long-lost power of the Lightning Wolf. In the smoldering wreckage, he discovered a holographic 3D map, a glowing guide leading to the mythical Emperor's Mountain. Without a look back, Kael departed at dawn, trekking through the haunting Eternal Mist Forest, where the giant ancient trees seemed to breathe. It was there he encountered the great spirit wolf, a massive beast of legendary proportions. Kael did not draw a weapon. Instead, he sat in silent meditation for 3 agonizing days under the relentless pouring rain, proving his iron will until the beast finally bowed its head, acknowledging him as its true leader. Together they arrived at the gates of Aurum City, a golden metropolis where wealth was the only law. Kael entered the brutal underground fighting arenas, wagering his very last gold coin. Using his lightning speed, he crushed giants like the legendary warrior known as the Mountain, amassing a fortune that shook the city's foundations. As gold began to flow, Kael did not seek a life of luxury. Instead, he gathered the forgotten youth of the slums, training them into a formidable army of loyal wolves. Even when the corrupt Black Trade Guild attempted to stop his rise with toxic traps in the dark tunnels, Kael's resolve only hardened. After his wolf was wounded by a poisoned arrow, he spent his entire fortune to find a cure, learning that true wealth is the power to protect those you love. Driven by a higher calling, he reached the black gates of the mountain, where the mysterious Saya waited to test his spirit. He proved his genius by turning simple sand into brilliant crystalline gold, using the sheer intensity of his ambition. After leading his army across treacherous bridges of flowing lava and shattering the iron crown of the greedy Emperor Vulcan, Kael reached the floating palace above the clouds. But the ultimate trial was yet to come. Inside the Hall of Mirrors, amidst infinite reflections, he fought a shadowy version of himself, a manifestation of his past fears and doubts. By breaking those mirrors, he broke the chains of his past to claim the seed of light. Returning home on the back of his now winged wolf, Kael transformed the gray, broken slums of his youth into a flourishing golden paradise. He walked to the humble wooden door where it all began, finding Lena waiting in shock and joy. As he knelt and handed her the glowing locket, he finally fulfilled his promise. The boy who once had nothing had become the sovereign wolf, the Emperor of Dreams.